What's the best response to dad? I think I'm gay.
Story 1. My best friend was 30 when he came out to me. After all this hemming and hawing, he finally says, I don't know any other way to say it, I'm gay. I was grabbing a beer from the fridge at the time and I said, do you want another beer? He said, I just told you I was gay. I said, I've known that shit for 13 years. I'm mad you didn't tell me before. Now I have something to give you more shit about. Now, you do want another beer. You gay bastard. And we laughed for an hour about it. We had the best friendship for 25 years and he just died from colon cancer in October after 8 years of relentless fighting. 46. He was a model person and the kindest soul I've ever known. Miss you, brother. Story 2. So my aunt is kind of old school and doesn't know how to address things. She is kind of in the middle between baby boomer and Gen X, so she is a bit more tolerant, but she is still awkward. My aunt has 3 boys and they are all gay, lol. The youngest one was like 9 or something when he told her and he goes, Mom, I think I'm gay, and she looks at him dead in the eyes and says, so, what the fuck you want me to do about it, lol. She's fully supportive and tried to be nonchalant, but her reaction was probably not what he was expecting. Story 3. In the 90s, when my girlfriend finally told her traditional Italian mom and grandma at 19, they sighed in unison and grandma said, well, thank baby Jesus, I was worried that I was going to have to tell you. Story 4. My wife and I have a $50 bet concerning our oldest son on this topic. When he found out about it, I just told him, son, I will love you even if you lose me $50. Story 5. My mother was disappointed because you told your cousin Shirley before you told me. I think I should have been first. Story 6. When I came out to my dad when I was 16, I thought he would disown me. He said, son, if anyone ever hurts you for that, I'll fucking kill them. In that moment I realized that I had the best dad in the world. Story 7. Well, my dad said, I know and I don't care, as long as you are happy, I'm also happy for you, and then asked me if I wanted a beer or scotch to celebrate that I finally had the confidence to tell him. Story 8. In my wife's family there are 3 generations that show how life as a gay man has changed. Her granddad found himself a beard, married her and had 2 kids. He had an affair with a man for 30 years, but even after being found out he stayed married. His son, my wife's uncle, also married a woman but divorced her when he came out. He's still in touch with his children and now lives with his partner of 10 or so years. My wife's brother came out in school, has never had a girlfriend and lives with his boyfriend. He had some bullying to deal with in school but has never had to structure his whole life around hiding who he is. It's really amazing how different things are compared to just a couple of generations earlier. If there is a genetic component to sexuality, the odds are pretty good that at least one of my children will turn out to be gay. We've always taught them quite explicitly that they might end up falling in love and marrying a man or a woman. The only limit on who you can marry is that you can't be related and you both have to want to get married. They also know basic, age-appropriate details about trans people and it's just something they accept.